Shalom, 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 shalom. I want to give all praises to the one true power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai to the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit in the Paleo-Hebrew. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops and prophets who move well in the Spirit, teaching and believing in His word. Lord willing, they can continue to endure and be sincere. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, in the same spirit that you endure and be sincere. And shalom to the Aquatim that are believers of His word. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on our other brothers and sisters not in the faith. Right? So this is a quick exhortation. You know, in the time that we in right now, it is not time to harden our heart from hearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? So we're gonna go to Psalms 95, reading verse 6. It says, "Oh come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord Yahweh our Maker." Right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai our Maker, for He is our power, and we are the people of His pasture, and the sheep of His hand. Today, if ye will hear His voice. Right? Who is the sheep of the Lord? Right? It's the men. Right? We're gonna get a precept for that. Right? Because the men are the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 31. And it reads, "And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord." Right? So what we just read in Psalms 95, verse 7, it says, "For He is our power, and we are the people of His pasture." Right? Who is the people? It starts with the men, right? Then the women and the children, right? The pasture of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the elect men, right? Let's get another one. Proverbs 8 and 4, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the son of men." Right? The men got to hear this word, right? The women got to hear this word, right? The children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has to hear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's voice, right? And how do we hear His voice? Right? You hear His voice through His word. You hear His voice through the men of the Lord that's going out to the highways and byways. Right? Yahweh Shai is sending the men to the same place where He will go teach. Right? And if the Lord abide in you and you abide in Him, the Lord is using you for His purpose. Right? Reading verse 8, it says, "Harden not your heart as in the provocation and as in the day of temptation in the wilderness." Right? You can go to Exodus 17, verse 2 and 7, and Numbers chapter 20, verse 13, dealing with the place of Maribah, the rebellion of Israel in that time in the wilderness. Verse 9, it says, "When your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my work, 40 years long was I grieved with this generation, and said, it is a people that do err in their heart and their mind, and they have not known my ways, unto whom I swear in my wrath that they should not enter in my rest." Right? What is His rest? In chariots, getting saved. Right? Really, the real rest now is this truth, this ministry. Right? Now, it had me thinking of something because it said 40 years long. Now, look, I'm about to go to this old classic, if I can remember it. The Lord allow us to wear the same clothes for 40 years. And our clothes didn't wax old, not one bit. Yep, this is Deuteronomy chapter 29, I'm going to start at verse 4. Yet the Lord Yahweh have not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Right? And Israel was murmuring, complaining. You can go to 1 Corinthians chapter 10 from the top, and you can see it really starts at verse 5. Right? Now reading verse 5 again, it says, and I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoes is not waxing old upon thy feet. Right? Look at that. Right? They have fresh clothes and they didn't wax old. The Lord kept them fresh. Right? These is the marvelous works we need to look at, man. You know, the minute the Lord is telling you to read, the minute the Lord is telling you to hear, watch these videos, man. The Lord put it on Esau membrane to make this YouTube, man. Right? Because when the ministry started, brothers wasn't using YouTube. YouTube wasn't even here. You know, you had to go find those brothers and go buy the camp tape. You know, got to be thankful that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is still dealing with Israel, where we're able to get fed on a daily basis. Right? Another thing to know, to hear the voice of the Lord, is because the Lord left the apostles, right, the true teachers, and it's going to be on their spirit on this side, right? They're going to be seeking for the truth, right? The 100% truth, so that they can teach, right? We've been down for too long, right? And it's time to actually start teaching the truth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, right? The powers that be is trying to remove that truth, right? This is a battle. Sirach chapter 33, verse 14. This is a battle between good and bad, right? The righteous and the unrighteous, right? This is St. John, another classic in the gospel, chapter 21, verse 15. So when they had dined, Yahushua saith to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? And he saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. And he saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him a third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, Feed my sheep. He was right. The Lord know all things. Right? Let's get this. Let's get this verse, right? Salaki. Salaki family. This is Job chapter 33, verse 14. For God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth not. Right? The Lord was telling Peter 3 times, because the Lord would tell you once or twice, but you don't perceive, you don't get it. Right? And if we get it, we'll put peps in our steps. If Yahweh shall know all things, he was right, because he know the flesh. Look at Peter before. He denied Yahweh and said he wouldn't. And he did. In the time where we at now, if you have the ability talking to the pasture, the first sheep is the men of the Lord. Get your butt up and get used to feeding the sheep. And every time you're doing that, you're feeding yourself. Because you got to get yourself prepared, get this lesson prepared. Right? You need to be fed. They need to be fed. Right? We need to do a counterattack because the flesh is weak. At any moment, your heart can be hard in your mind where you don't care for this, where you don't have that desire for this, the delight for this, right? The video I watched earlier, the men of the Lord is angry. When I heard the brother say that, it hit me, you know, because I'm more built with anger, right? This is the truth that we actually need, man. We need this truth. right? We need this truth forevermore, you know? So Lord willing, this is edifying, straight to the point, right? This is not the time to have a hardened heart, you know? So again, Lord willing, this is edifying. It's your brother Dagabar. All praise to the one true power, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakwadash, and Shalom, Yahweh Speed.